Ladies and gentlemen, from LA to New York, Chicago to Mississippi, let's give it up for America's #1 funny man, Rodney
What up, y'all? It's your boy, Rodney Perry. You tuned in to Rodney Perry Live, and we are indeed live. This is your boy. This is Global Vision TV. It's the Status Network, and we are in full effect. First of all, this is our first show. This is 2020. I want to do a lot of things today, and we're going to get a bunch in. First of all, it's not only a new year, but this is also a new decade. A new decade. A new turn of 10 years. That's a big deal. So whatever you've been doing, whatever you've been going through, know this is time for to start all over, to start a brand new. Now, if you was doing something good, you might not want to start over. But if you was doing something horrible, this is your chance to start brand new. And we're going to start brand new right here at the Status Network. Shouts out to the Status Network. Shouts out to my man Jack Trey producing the show today. My team, Madeline Agruso and Miss Candy in the building. Shouts out to the homie Cole Parker, who is with us today, kicking it as well. He's going to be coming on camera in a little while. And we're going to get right to it, man. Hot Out the Box 2020. The name of this segment is Up Next. And with Up Next, we got a lot of stuff going. This is what I call my hot topics. All right. Now, up first, Colin Kaepernick and Megyn Kelly done got off into it. I don't know if y'all been paying attention to they tweets, but Megyn, of course, not too long ago, Megyn had an issue with wearing blackface, right? So Megyn wore the blackface and all that whole thing went down. And recently, she tweeted again about that, and she's like, she thought it wasn't that bad. And then Colin Kaepernick jumped in there and he tweeted, what did he put? He said, Colin jumped in there and said, look, dog, there's nothing new about American terrorist attacks against black and brown people for the expansion of American imperialism. To which Megyn Kelly replied, because everything is racist. Everything, even fighting back against terrorists who kill Americans. So it's basically a beef. The other lady, Ava DuVernay, got involved. It's a whole thing. But the long and the short of it is, Colin Kaepernick is a revolutionary with good hair. And when you got to respect a man that's revolutionizing the situation and, you know, his hair is silky. You got to respect. Matter of fact, I think Megyn Kelly and Colin Kaepernick got the same hairstylist. I'm going to go out on a limb and I'm going to say that. I don't know. Am I right? Going to the Facebook page, I see y'all chiming in. I see Carrie Lee. I see Onika. I see Tamiko. Thank you for popping in the show today. This is your boy, Rodney Perry, and this is Rodney Perry Live. We're here on the Status Network. If you'd like to chime in on any of the subjects we're talking about, give us a call, 470-251-4707. All right. Let's get up next. Up next, give me the next one. Give me the next one. That's right, that's Megyn Kelly. That's what she said. Give me that next slide. Boom. That's right, it's football. Now, some of y'all boycotted football, but the reality is we are all back. Okay? You back, I'm back, and the playoffs are in full effect. So let's talk about first who's out. All right, you can let that go, Jack. Come back to me. Tom Brady. Now, not that. Leave it up there. Yeah, there we come to me. Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. It's a sad day. Tom Brady is out the playoffs. And I venture to say, if Antonio Brown would have been in New England still, then they might have had a chance at a viable season. But nonetheless, Tom Brady's still a great quarterback. Now, the scuttlebutt around the NFL is Tom Brady going to stay with the Patriots? I don't know. What's up, Rosie? Hey, Rosie Briscoe, long time no see. I think he will. I think he'll finish his career there, but we shall see. Drew Brees, another old-ass quarterback, done. New Orleans Saints are done. It's a sad day at the Perry house. My wife is a Saints fan, and they are done. They lost the game in overtime to the Minnesota Vikings, who will probably get tore up next week by the San Francisco 49ers. The Seahawks beat the Eagles. My man Marshawn Lynch back in full effect. Let me tell you something. To take 2 years off of NFL football and come back and play, you did your daggone thug thizzle. Shouts out to Marshawn Lynch and the Seattle Seahawks. They're in full effect. So let's look at the playoff race. NFC, the Vikings and 49ers face each other at 4 o'clock, 4:35. Cole Parker's in the building. The Seattle Seahawks and the Packers. I got to be honest, I like the Packers on that. I like the Packers on that game right there. I like the Packers on that. You don't? I know Candy from the Midwest, but I kind of like the Packers on that game. And when we're looking at the AFC, you got the Titans in the evening game versus the Ravens. The Titans are going to get their ass toe off. Write that down. The Titans will get their ass toe off of that. And the Texans and the Chiefs, I like the Texans in that game. The Chiefs is kind of banged up. They're not as fast as they were. But it's hard to count out Patrick Mahomes. But long and the short of it is, yeah, that's going to be horrible. Goodbye. All right. Up next, let's look at this. The new talk show host, The Real, has a new young lady to sit on the panel. Now, my friend Lonnie Love is on that show and been on there for quite some time. And they went down to four hosts when the Braxton girl left. So they hadn't replaced her up until now. She's being added to the show. Her name is Amanda Seales. She's a fabulous comedian and very opinionated. And this will be a great platform. She's replacing Tamar Braxton, and she's an actress. She's been on the Issa Rae show, Insecure. So the show is Lonnie Love, Tamara Mowry, Adrian Houghton, Jeannie Mai, Jeannie Mai is dating Jeezy. Oh, we got video. Okay, let's check this out.
Let's not keep you in suspense any longer. As you can see, we've switched up seats a little bit.
I got some more leg room.
There you go.
Tam is over here on this side. You guys. Come on down, girl.
We spruced up the set a little bit, and we have an empty chair here. So, we are excited to announce who is going to fill it. She's a comedian, an actress that you know from HBO's hit show, Insecure. She's an author. She's someone who's been guest co-hosting. And so we said, you know what? Let's just make it permanent. Please welcome the newest member of our family, the new co-host of The Real, Amanda Seales.
Wow, shout out to Amanda Seales, man. Well done. Super happy. Two comedians on the panel. This is a big deal. Shouts out to my friend Lonnie Love and the whole cast of The Real, man. Just some great ladies putting on a fabulous show every day. And it's not easy. You know, they're doing that with 100 people. We doing our show with 3. So notice we got it, and we'll continue taking it to another level. Up next, my man Kevin Hart, back in the news. Okay, this is hot on TV. So K Hart just dropped a Netflix docu special. It's called Kevin Hart Don't F This Up, and he opens up about family. He talks about motivation, fatherhood. He covers his dad, who's dealing with COPD. He covers a lot of stuff. He talked about the whole Oscar controversy. It's 6 40-minute episodes, and when I tell you, it's a great watch. But what's happened is the guy's been getting a lot of backlash. He's been getting a lot of hey, Mr. Jack, can they see me or they just see this picture? Can you put that in the box so you can see me? Yeah, put that little more, put his ass in the box. Yeah, put him in that box right there. Yeah, put Kevin there. Yeah. So we putting Kevin in the box. Y'all hold on. Anyway, so Kevin Hart covered a lot. So the controversy is now the Shade Room. They did, of course. Well, first of all, any of these sites that cover people, you just got to know they're looking to get clickbait. There we go. We're looking to get clickbait. So the Shade Room, their headline, and Nico Hart reveals she found out about Kevin Hart's cheating in an Instagram DM. Out of everything that's in the documentary, that's the clickbait. Kevin, dog, hey man, you know I'm your boy. I'm gonna tell you something. You gotta know that's what they're gonna do. You know. But that don't stop you from getting mad. Kevin was pissed about that. All right, finally, up next, Nick Gordon. Are y'all familiar with this guy? Nick Gordon is the young man that was with Bobby Christina. And he was shrouded in controversy. I've heard some people say some real foul things, like the man deserved to die. He got what he deserved. You know, the internet was really going in upon this guy's passing. And I'm always saddened when we lose a young man or a young woman. And so God bless to the Brown and the Houston family, and this young man's family as well, to Nick Gordon and his family. God bless you guys, man. Yeah, really tough one. Oh, can we play this video, Candy? Yes. All right. Candy, show producer, she just made herself a segment, okay? But I love it. I said, Candy, what is this? She said, this is Rodney, this video makes me happy. So we're going to make you happy. We're going to play this video, and then we'll go to the break. And this is Candy's viral video of the day. Check it out.
Yeah, hush.
Guess what?
Hey, friend, what's up?
My mama went to jail.
Your mama went to jail?
Wanna know why I went to jail?
Yeah, why? Tell it, friend.
Cause her got caught stealing from that store.
No,
that's right.
No, she didn't.
And we gotta go get her out that jail.
What Granny say?
And my gamma said that's a damn shame.
Right.
Hey, I'm doing my podcast. I'm gonna call you when I get done.
Mommy got evicted from her house.
No, she didn't.
Yep. And my gamma said her just don't know how anybody get evicted off of no Section 8.
Right, how much was the rent?
Gamma said mommy rent was $7. And her list got kicked out her house.
No, she
And Gamma said her
Is somebody trying to call in, Jack?
money dirty and her don't clean up nothing.
Let's go to break. I'm sorry. Everybody, my name is Rodney Perry, and my new home, Status Network. I'm talking about Rodney Perry Live is going to be liver than it's ever been. It's going to be me, you, and the rest of the world right here getting our status on. Status Network, Rodney Perry, a partnership like no other partnership. I see y'all at the show. Crazy outtake. All right. Okay, I'm looking at that. I'm looking there. So I'm right there in the middle. Okay. I'm taking it to another level. This is interactive to its highest. Shit. Stop it. Let me start over. My show is going to be live, interactive. It's Rodney Perry live, but it's super duper live. We're live than we ever been before. Let me tell you something. I got a damn bell. I'm sorry. Rodney Perry is the Status Network. A part of your boy Rodney Perry.
Everybody just stop what you're doing.
Rodney Perry. On TV every night.
Hey there, how you doing? What's up? Everybody on your feet, kick up. Good laughs, good people, good vibes. Get ready, cause it's about that time. So clap it up, clap it up, clap it up. Laugh it up, laugh it up, laugh it up. Clap it up, clap it up, clap it up. Laugh it up, laugh it up, laugh it up. Everybody get ready. Everybody get ready. Everybody get ready. Everybody get ready. This show is off the chain. This show is off the chain. All off the chain. This show is off the chain. 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 Rodney Perry is off the chain.
You want to see me do my thing?
Ladies and gentlemen, from LA to New York, Chicago to Mississippi, let's give it up for America's #1 funny man, Rodney
What up, y'all? It's your boy Rodney Perry. We're back in full effect. You see, I've been joined in the Status Network studios.
We was fancy like that.
Are we fancy like
wait,
that?
You should have told me. You know, TV give you about 15 more pounds.
You ain't got no pounds.
Ooh, Jesus. Okay, you didn't tell me. Wait a minute.
Right. We are live here on Global Vision TV. You're watching on Status Network. You may be on Roku. You may be on Apple, on the Google Play Store. You may be downloading the app if you haven't already. This lady sitting next to me is very dope.
Am I dope?
You are dope, and I try to only talk to dope people. First of all,
Okay, so I mean
that's
I'm dope.
you are absolutely dope.
Okay.
She's an activist.
I am.
She's an entrepreneur.
I am.
She's an author.
I am.
She's a philanthropist, a real deal philanthropist.
For real, you
Now-
want to be a philanthropist, you got to give away money. People don't know that.
like you ain't just a philanthropist though. Like it's not just in namesake though. You know, you just leaning on them maybe.
I don't know what this thing want to do. Hold on. You just have to listen.
Candy, come help her.
Candy, come help me. But Candy, I'm trying to make the thing stay. The thing don't want
Maybe
to
it's the case.
It's a big phone.
Okay, there we go. Bam. Okay, make the thing stand.
All right.
Okay,
There we go.
Come on, I'm messing up the interview.
So,
Okay.
ladies and gentlemen,
Okay, we quit. I'm gonna hold the phone. Let's go. I'm gonna hold the phone. Let's go.
her name is Miss Shanita Foster.
Doctor.
Doctor, I apologize because I did read that. So, tell me about the doctor and the work it takes to get that to be denoted as Dr. Foster.
So people think it's a joke.
It's not a joke. It's real.
You have to go to school.
Yeah.
You have to write a dissertation.
Indeed. When do you have time? Shanita, when do you have time to get your doctorate?
It was a long time coming.
Okay.
I just thank God that I partnered with, sorry, I'm going to turn it around. I partnered with a university that would allow me, nowadays, because of online universities, things like that, they're taking a lot of consideration of how much time and effort that you put in the real world. But it took a long time. I got my dissertation thrown back at me a couple times.
Really?
But I finally did.
What did you write about?
So I wrote about the effects of philanthropy.
Really?
And the growth. Of course, I'm gonna write about something I
Come
know.
on now.
I ain't gonna go way left. And just the demographics of it, the psychology of it, it's real deep. I tried to make it real deep. I tried to use something that I could use in this worldly world.
What did you learn as you went through that process?
I have 5 degrees. So for me, it's just the process of pressure, and just when you want something bad enough, you just don't stop until you get it. And so for me, it was just one of those things. I knew I wanted to do it. I knew it was something that it was like on my bucket list. I had to get done.
Education is that like a center point of who you are?
Education is big for me because I think you never stop growing. I just said that on my Instagram live the other day. I think we're moving away from traditional universities. I went to school. I'm kind of old. So when I went to school,
you are not old.
I'm older than this millennial generation.
Right.
But back in the day for us, it was like, you go through high school. The thing you were supposed to do was go to college. If you were really smart, continue on and go get your master's and things like that. And so when I got married, I was at home and I was bored with that NFL money. So I was like, let me just go back to school. And
right.
I just kept going back to school, trying to find what it was that I really wanted to do. But I encourage people now, and people might not like when I say this, I think at this point you don't need college. I think you need certificates.
Wow.
Like right now I'm getting ready to go back.
So you can kind of tailor your life.
You can
tailor your education.
Absolutely. I'm going to Harvard University, Harvard Business School. I'm doing a global relations certificate. Still costs some money, but at the same time, it's giving me what I need in a specific area. Well, I don't have to be in school for 2, 3, 4 years. Because if you're talking global relations, the world is constantly changing.
It's changing.
Policies are constantly changing. Countries are constantly changing. So for me to go to school for 4 years to get a degree in global relations, 4 years from now, we're not going to be talking about the same thing. But if you get a certificate in global relations or technology or
it's
whatever.
Focus. It's right now.
Yeah, it's right now. You keep going to get it. I got 100 certificates at my house.
Okay. So, I mean, you're busy. Your wife, you're a mother, and you're constantly you're a coach. You give free game.
Free game.
Talk to me about free game, man. There should be free game T-shirts.
Listen, and everybody's now stealing the coin. Free game. I should
Asby, that's Shanita Foster phrase.
Mine. No, but free game. I started free game. Lil Duval, is that how you say his name?
Duval? Yeah. Duval County, from Florida.
Somebody sent me a DM today and said, "What do you feel about this?" And he made a statement that people are charging you into believing that you can get rich. And a lot of people sent me that because I'm an actual coach. And so the reason why I started free game is it's a lot of pretenders out there. Let's just be honest.
Right.
People get some followers. You get a little popularity. You think you're an expert.
Right. And everybody won't help.
No, everybody want help. And so, I seen all these classes, $199, $599, $52.99, and I felt like, the game is to be told sometimes, not always sold.
Really?
Everything shouldn't be just sold. If you say I'm for women, if you say I'm for black people, if you say I'm for the growth of businesses, everything can't be sold. It's got to be a part of you that
But Shanita, do people appreciate it if they don't pay for it?
Okay, so I've learned if you don't pay, you don't pay attention. I've heard that too.
Okay.
I think that the audience that I have and the people that slide in my DM are people who are really trying to change their life and grow their life, and unfortunately, they just don't have the money to pay a counselor, a therapist, or a coach. Churches almost turn into a business. So some people go to church and they leave and they still feel empty. I'm friends with a lot of pastors, and I tell them all the time, while you're trying to grow people in the spirit and the word and God, you still have to grow them in their business. How they gonna pay you tithes if they broke? So they can do the holy dance and run around the church all they want to.
Pocket still light.
If they don't have no money,
Right.
they can't even pay their tithes to the church. So
Wow.
the free game came about just for me to give some people some things for free. And what I've learned is if you show somebody that you can bring some type of value to them, then at some point they'll pay you. Because they're like, okay, she gave me this for free. Now, if I give her some money, what is she really going to tell me or take me to the next level? So that's why I did it.
So let's talk about your entrepreneurship. Because, I mean, you're a businesswoman. You're definitely coaching. How many businesses, how many streams of income can you say?
I can say my streams of income. I own a property company, Urban Christian Rockstar Properties. We own the Jump Company, which is our inflatable company. I own the Rockstar brand, which is a brand and marketing company. I own the Giving University. That is a company that I do my coaching out of. I'm currently a part of network marketing, so I do my daily choice, hemp work, CBD industry. I'm a part of the tax industry. I'm a partner with ASAP Tax. It's tax season, by the way.
It is tax season.
And then I'm a business partner with.
Now, when I just got to stop you. When you talk tax, I got to stop you. So, when I see people selling tax services, it's usually for people that are, easy forms, easy, What about a guy like me that's a business owner himself and really needs some intricate tax help?
That's why you come to us. I started in the tax business again because I cared about people. I went to file my taxes, and after George wasn't playing football no more, it's real easy to do somebody's taxes when they're making millions of dollars and you got a bunch of kids. You end up either getting a big return or you owe Uncle Sam.
Right.
And so when they changed, I realized that the people who were handling my taxes, they weren't asking enough questions. I'm like, where are the write-offs? I got a dog. You can write a dog off, right?
Easily.
I'm like,
this little piece of my home that's my office.
My hair and makeup goes into the industry, and they weren't asking enough questions. And so I began to ask my friends that do taxes, how detailed do they get with their clients? And everybody was like, oh, you should do taxes because you like people. But it wasn't until my business partner, I love her. Her name is Sharissa. We were talking, and I told her what attracted me to her was, you want to do your taxes with somebody that hates the government more than they love money. Let me repeat.
Wow.
Somebody that hates
the
government more than they love money.
Okay.
Sharissa don't like the government. So her goal is to make sure, number one, that you don't owe these people a lot of money.
Right.
And number two, how can you be effective and get the most and maximize your write-offs. But then she was offering insurance, life insurance, and how to set up a business. And then she was talking to me about network marketing. Like, so yeah, girl, when you do the taxes, when they get their tax return, we need to talk about how they can start a network marketing. I said, this is the person I want to do taxes with and business with, because now I'm not giving you your money for you to go trick off. I'm actually putting some things in order for you to go to your next level.
I love it. It seems like, to me, that's the central line for you. Like, you're always helping people to go to the next level. Like, is that true? Are you always trying to help people go to the next level? Is that what it's all about for you?
It's my purpose work.
Yeah.
I tell people all the time, I get to merge my purpose work with the work that gets me paid. My purpose work on this earth is people. God showed me I was a servant very early.
How early?
Young. On my honor, I will try to serve God and my country to help people at all times and to live by the Girl Scout law. Wow. I still remember the Girl Scout law.
You a scout? You was a scout? How you do the fingers?
Something about saying, on my honor, I will try to serve God and my country to help people at all times. And I just got chills. I was 5 years old, and when I said that, I knew it was something different. And my parents would tell you I was the one I wanted to stop and talk to all the homeless people.
Mm-hmm.
I've been naked in the winter. I grew up north. I will take my clothes off in a car if I seen somebody, with no clothes on. And so I knew at an early age, that I was a server, but it wasn't until I became an adult and I took my trip to the continent of Africa, and then my purpose was really revealed. Like, no, you're really supposed to be serving people. You're serving the wrong people, because I had been a personal assistant. I worked in sports management 16 years. So I was used to serving rich people, but that's not where my service was supposed to go. It was supposed to go to people who were actually in need.
Saved it right there. Hey, Jack, let's take a break. We come back, we're going to talk about how global this lady is, how global she is, and her philanthropy is all over the world. Let's talk about that. We come back. Hey, this is Rodney Perry. You tuned in to Rodney Perry Live. That's Shanita Foster, and this is the show.
Oh my gosh!
Let's take a break.
The whole time, I am not a diva.
You was really Hollywood. What about your boy Rodney Perry?
Everybody just stop what you're doing.
Rodney Perry. OTV every night.
Hey there, how you doing? What's up? Everybody on your feet, get up. Good laughs, good people, good vibes. Get ready, cause it's about that time. So clap it up, clap it up, clap it up. Laugh it up, laugh it up, laugh it up. Clap it up, clap it up, clap it up. Laugh it up, laugh it up, laugh it up. Everybody get ready. Everybody get ready. Everybody get ready. Everybody get ready. This show is off the chain. This show is off the chain. All off the chain. This show is off the chain.
Off the chain.
Off the chain.
Rodney Perry.
Off the chain. Off the chain. Rodney Perry is off the chain.
You don't want to see me do my thing. What up, everybody? My name is Rodney Perry, and my new home, Status Network. I'm talking about Rodney Perry Live is going to be liver than it's ever been. It's going to be me, you, and the rest of the world right here getting our status on. Status Network, Rodney Perry, a partnership like no other partnership. I see y'all at the show. Crazy outtake. All right. Okay, I'm looking at that. I'm looking there. So I'm right there in the middle. Okay. I'm taking it to another level. This is interactive to its highest. Shit. Stop it. Let me start over. My show is going to be live, interactive. It's Rodney Perry Live, but it's super duper live. We live than we ever been before. Let me tell you something. I got a damn bell. I'm sorry. Rodney Perry is a Status Network, a partnership to break all partnerships. Where you at? We live. Hey, y'all, we're back in full effect. Rodney Perry, you tuned in to Rodney Perry Live. Sitting next to me, Miss Shanita Foster, so global. Talk to me about your philanthropy, the global initiatives, and what you're doing to help people abroad.
So I started Beyond the Game, I think it was 2006 or 7. Went on a mission trip, went over to Swaziland. The king changed the name of the country. It's Eswatini, but I'm so used to saying Swaziland. Went there, did some service, fell in love. My first translator was my son, who I stole, brought him back to the United States, adopted him.
Really?
Absolutely.
Wow.
So my son was my first translator there. And
You're not just saying my son.
it's my son.
You adopted him for real.
That's my son for real. He's still
Get outta
fighting
here.
for citizenship in this country. So when you talk about, I don't want to go left on politics, but when you just talk about allowing people just to come in our country, I'm really strong on that because I travel all over the world, and there's no other country in the world that you could just go in if you feel like it and say, I don't like where I'm from, I'm just going to stay here. They'll say, okay, you can get right back on that plane, and we're going to send you back to where you came from.
Right.
And so his process of becoming a citizen has been crazy, thousands and thousands of dollars. He's married now, has a baby, and the man is still not a citizen.
Really?
Yeah, and so I just believe that it is a good process, and it's a fair process. And, as a taxpayer, we just can't go anywhere else in the world to do that. But that's another story for another day. Went to Africa, fell in love with the continent as a whole. People like to just say Africa. I serve a lot of countries. I'm the ambassador of tourism for Zimbabwe, and I'm not Zimbabwean, so I don't even know.
Okay. How that happened?
How that happened?
You about the African life?
Listen, that is about that favor and grace and love for culture. I just got back from.
So did you take a trip and were moved by the country and wanted to help? Like, what happened? What was the event that moved you to do what you're doing?
Okay, so the quick version of the trip, I was 30-something birthday. George used to let me blow the bag when he was at the height of his career. Flew to LA, hung out with, this is a true story. Most people don't know the people I know, but I hung out. It was me, Khloe Kardashian, Khadija Malika, the twins. Had an amazing birthday. Went to a Lakers game, went to Mr. Chow, and I got back to his hotel room, and I felt like I was going to die. And so I was praying. I was going crazy. I called George.
You didn't feel good? You were sick? You were ill?
Like I was having a heart attack. Like
really?
I couldn't breathe. And so I called George. I was like, I feel like I'm about to die. He was like, girl, go to sleep. I was like,
that's the last thing you need to do. Go to bed.
Gotta know the personality. So I was like, I feel like I'm about
I love
to
your
die.
husband, for the record.
Listen,
I love your husband.
Man, go to sleep. He was like, were you smoking? I'm like, boy, I don't smoke. He's like, man, go to sleep. So I started praying. I fell asleep, and when I woke up, people always ask me. I didn't want to go Jesus-Z on you. But
Get Jesus. It's on Jesus. Jesus, you here? He here already.
I promise you, God spoke to me and said, go on a mission trip.
Really?
And I felt like I was in the movie.
Okay, stop right there.
I was scared. I was
Okay.
scared. I promise, this is a true story.
What? I got to chill with you there.
Everybody say that. What did it sound like? Was he black? Was he white? Listen.
I'm not. I think Jesus is too ain't petty enough to be black or white. So
okay, listen. It was
but
like
what did it feel like?
The Christmas Carol. I was scared. Like
okay.
I packed up that room in 10 seconds. I was scared, petrified. You know how some people say.
So you were sleeping.
You were sleeping. And you know how
you heard
from subconscious to conscious. You
right.
know when you waking up from sleep.
Right.
And I was sleeping. I kind of rolled over and I opened my eyes. And right when I opened my eyes, he was in my ear. It was like somebody was standing right next to me.
Was it a whisper or a full voice?
It was a soft voice.
Okay.
And
it was a male.
It was definitely a male.
Okay.
And all the words simply said, "Go on a mission trip." Man, I almost had a heart attack.
Did you even know what a mission trip was?
Never been on a mission trip in my life. Never been on a plane to Africa. People think like, oh, man, I've never been to Africa in my life.
So wait, okay, hold on, Shanita, don't jump in now. So okay, you get this message from what you believe is God.
There was God. Who else talking to me?
No. I'm saying so. You immediately knew who that was. So you knew it was God. It says go on a mission, and you knew what that meant.
I didn't know what it meant. Listen,
okay.
I throw all the stuff in the bag, get on the first thing smoking. I'm scared. I run in the house, throw my bags down. I say, George, Jesus trying to kill me. I got to go on a mission trip.
Wait a minute.
He's like, what?
What?
My baby Jada was a baby, like a baby. I was supposed to be just gone for the weekend. I'm like, listen, no. God don't talk to people like me. I don't even go to church like that. I'm like, he don't talk to people like me. He done spoke to me. He about to take me out. I'm about to die. Let me go see what's going on. So he's like, girl, you crazy. So I called his agent, Phil, because he used to always talk about sending his kids on these mission trips.
Okay.
They had to go serve in all these countries. So I called Phil. I said, Jesus is about to kill me. I need to go on a mission trip. I need to go now, and I need to go somewhere where I don't need to take no shots to get there.
Wow.
So he said, my wife just came from Swaziland. They have 60% orphans. I know you love children. Go there. So I said, tell your wife she going back. I paid for his wife. I called my prayer partner. I said, I don't know the Bible. Jesus about to kill me. I need a walking Bible. And I told my oldest daughter, who's also adopted, I said, you coming with me. If Jesus going to kill me, one of my kids going to die with me. So you coming too. So
Wait a minute.
I put everybody on the plane. Listen, we get to Swaziland, Africa, and we looked at each other for a week. They thought I was crazy. I'm waiting for the voice. If he spoke to me once, I'm thinking,
I need some more direction.
Yeah,
I need some more direction.
Directions. I'm here. You said go on a mission trip. What are we getting ready to do? So for 1 week, my daughter would take her to tell the story. The one that's in the Navy. She kept saying, Mom, what are we going to do, Mom? So finally she was...
How old is she now?
Amber is 26, 27 now. She's
Okay.
older. So Amber's like...
I got a daughter in the Navy too, so that's
right.
why.
So at that time, she's like, can we just go see the country? So I said, okay, cool, Amber, let's go see the country. So we get these people. I don't want to talk about the organization, but it was an organization. I find a local organization, and I say, just take me around. Show me what y'all do. And when they took me to the village of Nsoko, that's where I met my son. My son was my first translator, but you got to know my son. He belongs in my family. So he started translating. So we walking in the village. He started asking me questions. He like, you know.
He was a kid?
He was about 15, 16 years old.
Okay.
So he like, so you know Michael Jordan? I'm like, Michael Jordan retired. He like, do you know Dora? I'm like, Dora's a cartoon. So he asked me all these weird questions that he picked up from different Americans traveling. So quick version was when I was getting ready to leave, I still didn't hear the voice. So it's time to go. I've been in the country 2-3 weeks. I'm like, I ain't heard no voice. I'm going home. Right when the van was pulling up to drive me out of the village from Nsoko back to Manzini to go to Johannesburg to get the flight, my son came up to me and he said, can I ask you a question? I said, yeah. He said, well, men in my culture, they really not supposed to ask women a question. I'm like, just ask me, because I ain't coming back to Africa ever again in life. Oh, I'm wrapping up. I'm never coming back. What do you want? When he walked up, he whispered in my ear. He said, when you get to America, can you ask God to bless me the way he blessed you? I was like, you coming with me? It's over. You're my child forever. My whole life, people want me to
you almost made me cry.
You want me to buy a car? Can we get tickets to the game? Can we get some Nikes off the Nike contract? My child asked me simply to ask God to bless him the way that he saw me blessed. Became my son. The rest is history.
So you go to Swaziland on a mission from God. You don't know what you're going to do. How did that mature into what you're doing now?
So I went there. I realized everybody was feed the kids, feed the kids, feed the kids. And I realized these children weren't being educated. Education is not free in a lot of African countries. So parents give their last. They don't eat for school fees. So that was important. So I turned into baby Oprah, cashed in my kids' 529s. I built a school. George mad to this day.
He's still mad.
To this day.
We did. Baby, you know I ain't going to play forever now.
Philanthropy to me, philanthropist. I'm like, the only way you can be a philanthropist is if you gave away your own money. I can show you documented where I done gave away $1 million. So I tell people all the time, I can ask you for money because I've given away my money. So we built some care points. A care point is where we feed. We operate like kindergarten, lower level schools out of. I dug some wells with some amazing friends. Shout out to Manetta. When her and Neo were engaged, they actually helped build me one of my orphanages. I just began to do the work, but my new project is a period is not a punishment. When I found out that girls committed suicide because they were on their period, I was like, it can't be. And so I began to do my research, and I realized that girls can't go to school, they can't go outside, they can't play with their friends for a $5 pack of sanitary napkins. And so I shifted a little bit and moved into this girl initiative because I have girls. You know, my biological children are girls. When you count up our kids, there's 5 girls. And for me, I couldn't imagine my kids not playing sports or going to play with their friends or going to school because you don't have a sanitary napkin. And so I started A Period Is Not a Punishment. Took that all the way to the United Nations. It's a passion of mine. I want to actually build a manufacturing company that produces sanitary napkins on the continent of Africa to build local stimulation, but also to give these girls an opportunity to go to school. So that's where I am now.
Wow, man. Shanita, I wanted to have you on because, one, I think you're just so impressive. Everything you're doing, from your social media to your philanthropy to you while doing all that, obtaining a doctorate. You strike me as an awesome human being. I want my daughters to be half the woman you are.
Oh, you're gonna make me
And I mean that. And how can people get in touch with you and find out everything you got going on?
So social media, Shanita Foster is my name. That's real easy. Chanita, last name Foster. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, everything is Shanita Foster. My website is bad. Now we ain't gonna talk about website.
Now, are you personally coaching folks?
Personally, these people will taxes. If I tell you to slide in my DM about some money, I'm calling you back personally.
Okay.
I got an iPhone. I'll block you if I don't like you.
Right, easy.
So I pick up the phone. Shout out to Sammy. Samantha is even the one who booked this interview. Is my actual niece. I don't have an assistant, but she makes sure I stay on schedule. I call these people back personally myself.
Wow, that's dope, man.
You know, I tell people you can't get so high that you sit high and look low. And that happens to a lot of our celebrities, unfortunately. You know, I'm friends with a lot of people before they got famous, quote unquote famous, Instagram famous, reality show famous. And it bothers me. It bugs me. You know,
they tried to pull you into that reality world. How did you not get yanked all the way off up in there?
You know, for me, you say be authentically me. When I did reality TV for the first time, it was in like 2009. It was only the Kardashians, Flavor of Love, Football Wives, Basketball Wives. I knew it wasn't going to last with the NFL because the NFL, despite what a lot of people think, NFL is very private and is very religious. You got to have a high sense of a spiritual growth in order to allow somebody to go get in a head-on car collision every single day.
Wow.
People don't even see it my way when I talk about football and how I hate football. Like I hate it with a passion. Right now I'm limping. Shout out to Alyssa Milano. I did a celebrity flag football game for her, and that's how I ended up with a knee injury.
Oh,
ACL,
wow.
LCL, my meniscus. I'm still not walking right.
Oh, that's not cool.
I'm playing football, so I'm mad. I'm still angry. I'm like, listen, I'm angry.
Forget football.
Listen.
You better take a knee.
Listen.
Oh.
So, but people don't understand. These guys get on a head on. I watched this study. I marched on Capitol Hill. I lived it, so I know it. A head-on car collision every single day going at least 80 miles an hour. So imagine banging your head. And people say it's a choice. Football is worse than the military to me.
Oh, absolutely.
Like,
absolutely.
So, you know, when I went on TV, they said be your authentic self. When you go back and watch Football Wives, and people like to laugh at me, it wasn't no lace fronts, no lashes, no weave, no wigs, no red bottoms. They said be me. I don't go to the grocery store in red bottoms. I don't have somebody sitting at my house doing hair and makeup every single day from the moment I wake up. And that's the television that we're trying to produce. And for NFL wives, we about family. We trying to wash, cook, clean, you know, pray. We had
there wasn't enough drama for them.
Our first episode was at Bible study. Like,
they was mad at y'all.
What? Like, if you in the league, you praying like every day. Like, please allow him to mentally and emotionally stay focused. We had a rule. Tuesday is an off day in the NFL. You're trained that if you have an issue in your household, can you try to hold it until Tuesday? Because if you get this man, people don't even understand how deep it is. Imagine you can get in an argument, you could still come and you could do radio or television.
Exactly. Tell
you
a joke
argue
or whatever.
with a football player who has to go on the field and pay
Supreme
attention
focus
to everything that's going on, or he get his whole head, or you get your whole head knocked off. You ain't trying to argue with him because now he thinking about the trash, she nagging, she acting crazy, and there's one play and your whole head get knocked off.
Hey man, I gotta go, but I cannot thank you enough. We gotta have you come. We gotta come back. You gotta come back because it's so much. We didn't even cover everything.
We didn't do everything.
You got so much going on. Thank you, Shanita. I love you.
I love you more.
Very dope.
I see you on that Kevin Hart show. I see him, y'all. Go watch the Netflix
it's
special.
your boy
I
Rodney Perry. I'm tuning in to Rodney Perry Live. Hey, we gotta go. Talk to you next time.
Oh, we almost there. Good morning. Get my stand back regular. Hey.
nobody was around to protect him, but let me do your job. Hey, y'all. Bye, y'all. Y'all say bye to Rodney. I'm about to post all this stuff.
Hey, y'all, we are back in full effect. This is Rodney. Shanita's still here. She won't leave. And we need her to stay. We are doing the birthdays.
Okay.
Candy, what are my birthdays? Oh, these right here? Okay. Did you know Denzel was a Capricorn?
I don't even know what a Capricorn is. I'm a Scorpio. I don't even know what I am.
You only keep up with your...
I only keep up with me.
I love it. Denzel Washington just had a birthday.
Okay.
Nicolas Cage just celebrated a birthday.
Okay.
This is all the Capricorn loves. LeBron James, you know, he hit the news. LeBron James, you know, he had his birthday party, and he was like, "Where my wife at?"
Yeah, everybody went crazy.
I mean, but shouldn't a guy do that?
They should, but they won't.
I don't know if I would have done it, to be honest.
You petty.
I don't know. All right, Michelle Obama, Capricorn.
Okay.
My mommy, who is no longer with us, Capricorn. God bless you, mommy, wherever you are. Elvis Presley. I'm all shook up. Capricorn.
Okay.
Tiger Woods. Jim Carrey, Cuba Gooding Jr., Kim Coles, John Singleton, rest in peace. Capricorns, man.
I don't know about that Capricorn list. That say a lot about character and stuff with some of them folks on there.
Well, who characters in question?
I'm just
Shanita?
saying Tiger Woods off, Jim Carrey off, Cuba Gooding Jr.
What
off.
Tiger Woods do?
What don't he do?
What did he do?
He always in trouble. He always in
He
trouble
had
for
one
drunk
trouble.
driving. He got more than one drunk driving charge. What are you talking about?
This is the problem with Tiger. Okay, Tiger was operating in a world where he needed that extracurricular activities to function. And when you took that away from him, he became dysfunctional.
Okay, but he dysfunctional. He on the list. Keep
no
going.
doubt.
All them dysfunctional people.
Who
Jim
else?
Carrey,
Nicolas Cage?
Dysfunctional.
Jim Carrey is a great guy.
Just a little dysfunctional.
Cuba Gooding Jr.?
Then he just get in trouble for groping that lady in the whole club.
You grope people sometimes. Cuba,
exactly.
if you listen to me, grope somebody tomorrow.
This list is questionable. Keep going. Elvis Presley.
Elvis Presley.
They say he slept with little boys.
No, who said that?
Google.
Shanita, you just made that up.
I promise you.
Elvis Presley.
And they say he dated younger women. Did you know?
He did do that.
Okay.
Priscilla was 4.
This list is messed up.
Okay,
Keep going. I'm telling you.
Okay, you can't say nothing bad about Denzel.
Denzel? Well, I don't know nothing really about
Thank
Denzel.
you.
That's why I said it's like 2 on there.
All right, Michelle Obama,
we got
amazing.
Michelle, LeBron, and Denzel. The rest of them are questionable.
John Singleton.
I can't talk about the dead man, but he got stuff on him too. So I'm not putting nothing on that dead man. I put something on Elvis. He a different kind of dead. John Singleton is black, respected dead.
Different kind of dead.
Elvis is white people dead.
That's a different type of dead.
It's a different type of
they
dead.
The same
John
dead.
Singleton is black dead.
Hey, we gotta go. That's my friend, y'all. She coming back. If she don't come back to do nothing but this shit, we doing it. Hey, this is Rodney Perry. You're tuning in to Rodney Perry Live. We'll see y'all next time. You crazy.
I'm saying he white dead.
He white dead.
Ladies and gentlemen, from LA to New York, Chicago to Mississippi, let's give it up for America's #1 funny man, Rodney